Hello guys, welcome to a new video here in JS Education. My name is Carlos Santana and this is the video number 27 for the course developing a headless CMS with TypeScript and GraphQL. So this video is the first part for the update values. So the thing is that I want to break this into 2 or 3 videos because it's kind of hard to do it in just one video because it could be very long. So in this video we are going to see the backend part of these update values, but we are not going to be able to test it until the next video when we have the front end part. So okay, let's start. So the first thing we need to do, as always, is to run ncu-u to update packages. Let's see, looks like only we have. Okay, so this TS node dev on our backend, I think we don't need that anymore. TS node dev. Let me check if we are using that. Oh yeah, we are using that. Okay, so then we just install that part here. And remember that you should use the version you are seeing on my terminal to avoid any problem. Okay, so now you need to go to source GraphQL resolvers value, and we need to include a new query called get values by entry. So basically what we are going to do here is receiving an entry. Remember that the values has a field ID, value, and one entry ID, right? So basically we will receive an entry and we are going to find all the values that has that entry. We are going to return those. So this is because we need, like when we want to edit, we are going to access by the ID of the post or the entry, and then we're going to retrieve all the values that are going to be edited. And later we need to also create a mutation for edit or update those values. So after find unique values, you need to add update values, which basically is going to receive the entry and the input, which the input is going to be an array of values, right? And then in here, I create an updated values promises. And then if we have update, like if they send us the array, basically I'm going to loop over each value, and I'm going to put this on a new promise, each one, because we need to do a different operations, right? Like the first thing is we need to find which value is the first value that they are sending. So we need to find them by the entry and by the field ID. So once we get the value to edit, then using position 0, because it's only one value that we want to match, then we can execute that update, and then we pass the item props, like all the new values. And then where entry is the same that we are passing, and the field ID also. You need to pass this returning true and plain true in order to receive the updated record. And then basically you get here updated value, and we resolve that part. And then I push updated values promises that push with this value. So why is it like this? Because remember that each value that we have is a separate row in the database. It's not like just like it's not like a regular table, right? It's like separate nodes or separate rows on a table for each value. So that's why we need to do this, do it in this way. And then basically to get all the new values, like to get the updated values, basically we need to do new values, await promise.all, which basically is going to execute each promise that we push it to our promises array. And basically with this, so this is going to resolve all of them. And because we have a wait, async await is going to be like, we don't need a then, or we don't need to get a callback directly. We are going to retrieve the new values here. And that's why I'm returning this directly here. So that's the only thing we need to do in this resolver. Then you need to go to types and then value GraphQL. And then you need to create that query type and then add get values by entry, and is going to receive an entry and is going to return an array of values. And also you need to add the update values notation that is going to receive an entry and the input of the values, and return an array of values as well. And on the front end, we are just going to declare the values get values by entry dot query dot ts. And we're going to define those, to be ready for the next video and use it easily. So basically it's the same get values by entry query. And also you need to create update values dot mutation dot ts, and also we are going to keep it ready, this mutation update values. So we receive the entry and the values, which is an array, and we execute this, and it's going to return us the ID, the entry, and the value. And the last change we are going to do on this video is just going to components, layout, logo, index, and we need to add here as/dashboard. So then we can convert this link into a fluid link. So that's it for this video. As I said at the beginning, I cannot actually test this right now because I need the front end part. But at least with this, we will have ready our backend and all the queries and mutation that we will need for next video. So that's it. Thank you so much for your time. Remember that if you have any question, feel free to join or Slack. There is a link in the description. And also, if you like those videos, please help me to share those videos with your friends, and also subscribe to this new channel. So that's it. Thank you so much for your time, and see you in the next video. Bye.